Can a $350 smart telescope really compete with a $6,000 astrophotography setup? Tonight we are shooting the exact same nebula under the same sky, and the result might surprise you. In this video, my friend and I are imaging the same object, the Elephant Trunk Nebula, IC 3096. I'm using my Seestar S30 in equatorial mode, taking 30-second exposures. Simple, compact and fully automated. My friend Alessandro is using a traditional setup. The main telescope is a Minicat 51 paired with a monochromatic Astro camera. This means he's using multiple filters to capture different wavelengths emitted by the nebula, like hydrogen and oxygen. For the nebula, he's taking very long exposures, up to 5 minutes per frame. For the stars, using dedicated filters, the exposures are 30 seconds. Everything is mounted on an equatorial mount with a guide scope, a camera for the guide scope, and a Z-Air, and the total cost of this setup is around $6,000. There's also a difference in the field of view. The Seestar S30 has a slightly narrowed field, so the image will look more zoomed in, while his final image will be wider. We didn't have enough time to create a mosaic to perfectly match the field of view. As you know, mosaic in the Seestar requires many hours of integration time to get a really clean result. So this is the setup, two completely different approaches, and now the results might be very different from what you expect. If you're into smart telescope and astrophotography, make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. My goal is to build a united, active community, sharing experiences and learning together. So thank you all for the support, it really means a lot. Let's move on. So this is what you are looking at right now. As you can see, this is the comparison between the two setups. To make the comparison fair, we cropped Alessandro's Minicat 51 image to match my field of view. So what you're seeing here is exactly the same framing, the same portion of the sky. On my image, I was able to extract more color using Siril, but when it comes to poor detail, the Minicat 51 setup clearly has the advantage. That said, in my opinion, the difference is not as extreme as you might expect, especially considering the huge price difference between the two setups. But there's something very important to keep in mind. What you're seeing now is only a small crop of Alessandro's image. So let me show you the entire photo he captured. As you can see, the field of view is much wider. The image has a completely different look, a different texture, a different depth. At this scale, the quality really stands out. It's a beautiful, impressive shot, truly a great result. So as you can see, comparing those two setups is not that simple. The imaging time was very different. With the Seestar S30 we're talking about 5 hours of total integration time. With Alessandro's setup there are many more hours of integration across multiple filters. The effort and the commitment required are on a completely different level. The field of view is also different, which makes a direct comparison even harder. This video is not about saying that one setup is better than the other. It's about showing the real differences between a professional $6,000 setup and a $350 smart telescope. And as you can see, even a smart telescope can deliver amazing results and be a great way to learn astrophotography. The most important thing is make the best out of what we have, sharing experiences, sharing images, and always learning something new. Thank you so much for watching. Clear skies!